Our Region's Business is sponsored by PNC for the achiever in you. Our Region's Business. Innovation, transformation, momentum, improving our communities and driving technologies that will shape our region for generations. The collaboration that brings vitality, prosperity, and life to living. Stay with us for the coming half hour as we examine in depth our region's business. Now, here's your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, we're getting a fresh perspective on our region from high atop the tower at PNC Plaza in downtown Pittsburgh. We'll meet a local entrepreneur who's rolling out a new product on QVC that makes it healthier to microwave food. Plus, we'll get an update on the Red Kettle campaign that means so much to the hungry and needy people in our region this holiday season. But first, the United Way of Allegheny County is putting a new emphasis on youth, helping children to grow, learn, and become more successful adults. The new 5-year strategic plan comes in the wake of the merger of the United Ways of Allegheny and Westmoreland counties into the United Way of Southwestern Pennsylvania. Bob Nelkin is back with us. He's president and CEO of the United Way of Allegheny County. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Great to be here, Bill.
Yeah, big times for the United Way, just off a fresh strategic planning process. Is this a big shift for the United Way in terms of this new emphasis on youth?
Well, this is, I think, one of the unique features of United Way. Art Rooney, who was immediate past board chair, said what's distinctive about United Way is we're constantly looking at what the needs are in the community and how the business community and its partners in the human services field can make a difference. So every 3 years, we take a hard look. The first thing the committee, which was led by David Holmberg, from the CEO of Highmark Health, and Marge Petruska from the Heinz Endowments, said, the work you're doing is great, no sharp turns, but it would be great if we could expand it, help more kids.
And really, what was the need the leaders of the organization were seeing?
Well, I think in particular they're looking at disadvantaged kids and whether we can help them succeed in school and life. So many kids drop out or start dropping out in the middle school years, and there are things that we can do. There are things that United Way has proven that we can do that make a difference in kids' lives. So many kids succeeding, but so many kids failing. How do we increase the percent that are succeeding?
So this will be an investment of the more discretionary funds you have within the United Way to be able to focus in these areas?
That's right. We're going to be looking at the things that have the highest impact in terms of helping kids get motivated and get the right knowledge and skills to succeed.
Yeah, when you look at the demographics of our workforce, how many people will be aging out of the workforce over the next few years, how effective we are with young people is going to make a big difference for everybody.
We hear it all the time from business leaders, some who need more kids with technical skills. They want more STEM activities after school. Some who are just interested in the soft skills, being on time, showing up, the politeness and all. And so we really need to help kids get into all types of jobs.
Yeah, I mentioned at the beginning there's some organizational changes this year at the United Way with the merger with Westmoreland County. What's that all about? What really drove that decision to come together?
Well, you know, United Way is the business community's agent, you know, to do good. And it was our business leaders who said we could really help some of the smaller adjacent United Ways by giving them or sharing with them some of the tools that we have in Pittsburgh. So that was the origin of this. It's gone fantastically. It's a tribute to our friends in Westmoreland County. They want to succeed at a higher level.
Sure, and so greater efficiencies in operation, you can spare some overhead as well as expertise.
And the ability to innovate.
So speaking of innovation and results, because they tend to be kind of related, how have things been going for the United Way of Allegheny County?
Well, when you look over the last 10 years, our United Way, which is our business community's contribution to doing good, addressing human need, has outperformed the rest of the country, either all the big cities or all United Ways, big and small, by about 20%.
20% better than?
Yeah, each year 2 or 3% better than the national average.
That's the cumulative result. How do you account for that? What is it about what's happening here in our region that's making such a difference?
You tell me. You know the business community here, you know, as well as I do. It's more together, more focused on working together, and understanding that if you do things united, you're more likely to get the results than if everyone does their own thing. So we still have the public-private partnership themes. We still have a very livable city. We can see differences in things that we do. It's a generous town too. A
generous town, and I've also found a hands-on town when it comes to the business leaders getting engaged in something. I assume you see that at the United Way.
It is true. I mean, we're run by the business leaders and by the employees of major corporations, but we're also, that's part of this United for Children plan that we're just launching. We're really inviting people in. We're going to have programs where you can get involved in particular schools, mentoring, tutoring, helping after-school programs so that there's better nutrition and more physical activity. We're coming up with a whole array of ways of inviting the business community and others in to help kids be motivated to succeed in school.
Very good. Great to see it happening here in our region. Bob Nelkin from the United Way. Continued success in the new year.
Really appreciate that, Bill. Thanks.
Next up, with a week to go before Christmas, we'll get an update on the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign in our region. Stay with us.